Hi everyone, my name is Gail Lythgoe and I'm currently in the middle of a move right now, Director of the Manchester International Law Centre, but by the time this airs, in a matter of weeks, I'm starting at the University of Edinburgh, developing or implementing a very dynamic and exciting new LLB programme on global law. I completed my PhD 3 years ago at the University of Glasgow. And I actually came back to university and did a PhD after working for a number of years in political campaigns. As for my areas of research, I would say I am a generalist, kind of in the traditional sense, but also in the sense that I am generally interested in everything: critical legal research, doctrinal scholarship, IR, politics, philosophy, and then across different topics like economics, history, climate change, technology, finance. But the method I found most useful, perhaps, in writing my first monograph, The Rebirth of Territory, is critical legal geography, where I offer an account in that book of the traditional concept of territory and international legal discourse, and try to re-territorialize the practices of state and non-state actors in the contemporary global order. But maybe like the turn to global governance, I have quite obviously transdisciplinary interests. I think the first conference I ever went to was in Riga in 2016. And since then, I attended research fora and annual conferences. I became more involved by becoming a member of the Coordinating Committee on the Interest Groups on International Organizations. And then since last year, through the Equality, Diversity and Inclusivity Advisory Body of the European Society. Throughout this time, I met some incredible people, many of whom I now consider to be very close friends. But these circles have expanded the more I participated in the in the society. My experience is I found ESIL to be relatively opening and quite empowering. I do know that this is not maybe the story for all. I know I joined because my PhD supervisor introduced me to ESIL, and so I was very, very fortunate in that sense. I know I will always try to be inclusive and amplify other people's voices as much as possible, and I try to do this in ESIL and in other contexts, and it's why I'm so proud of the work that we're doing for the Equality, Diversity and Inclusivity Advisory Body. I really struggled with thinking of a message for ESIL members. So perhaps I would just say that if you see me at events, come and say hi or just drop me an email. I think life can be challenging enough. And for academics, we have our own struggles: imposter syndrome, cliques, shyness, work-life balance. And sometimes just having a chat and talking things over at events or over email is the best way. So maybe I leave it with that. If you see me, I'm very approachable. Just come say hi.